Hello and welcome back to Craft Arcanum, episode number 5. This is going out a little late, but hopefully you all are having a good day. I have been busy the past 2 days, and that's primarily why this is coming out so late. In the distance, you can actually see I have finished off my greenhouse. It actually looks really good. Let's get a little bit closer to it. What are you doing over here, Black? I don't remember dropping you there. Oh, you got stuck on the stupid little thing, didn't you? Okay, there we go. We'll be using that in a little bit, actually. That's my main goal for today, is I need to go capture stuff. If we come on over here, you can tell I've deviated slightly from what I had said I was going to do before. We have a glass-framed structure. Well, it's still glass-walled structure, but it's framed with great wood. What I decided to do, I was using the great wood to put up the carpenter's blocks just because I need something to place the blocks against, and I really liked the way that it looked. So I've opted to have the great wood frame at the very front and the very back. There's actually no framing on the side, and it's all connected internally using these great wood rafters, and I think it looks really nice. It makes the effect that the glass that's on the sides here is basically draped over the frame, and I think that looks really, really cool. To top all that off, I've been playing around moving some crops and stuff, so I moved all the magical crops to one row. This is like the general mod crops or whatnot. I still need to get like wheat and potatoes in here somewhere. And then we have sand stuff for like cactus, sugarcane, and wait for this, cinder pearls. How awesome is that, cinder pearls? I can grow blaze powder. So that's awesome. I can't turn it into blaze rods, so I do still need to go to the nether. But I can make blaze powder as much as I want. I'm actually thinking about killing off these 3 pods right here and just making one generic sand pod and then having 3 cactus, 3 sugarcane, and then 3 of the cinder pearls. I don't think I need a full pad of each. It would be a little bit overkill, I think. But on the whole, I'm really happy with how this turned out. The back here is the beginnings of what is going to be the general storage area to this. There's going to be like a hopper leading into a drawer controller. It's going to have this right here replaced with a trapped chest so that I can put stuff in without it being sucked in immediately. But it's pretty basic, but it works really, really well. And eventually, this is going to be set up so that we can have golems in here and they'll take care of harvesting. We'll just have like little ports in the floor where they can just drop off their stuff, which will automatically go to the storage. That way I can just like start getting a ton of stuff. I've also, if you've noticed while we were up there is no chests up here. They all moved. Where'd they go? They're in the house. I'm still not quite certain what I want to put down here, but I'll figure something out. So first thing you're going to notice, right, there's now 2 rooms. There's a room to the left, which is empty. Well, I lied. It has this writing desk from Mistcraft. I'm thinking of turning this into my enchanting/library area. And then over here is going to be storage. It's pretty basic at the moment. The only thing that I've really done is put in the barrels and stuff and some basic of the furnaces and stuff. But it does really good things to getting all my storage in one neat place. Neat being the key word here. I also added in this little add-on here of a staircase, which you saw from the outside, to get to the attic/3rd floor. I'm going to add one more thing, I think, off of the side of the roof, but it's going to be a little bit way before we do that. One of the suggestions I had an episode or 2 ago was instead of doing a dock, which I am actually still going to do, I'm going to do a dock down by the water, but to do an air dock. And I think that's a good idea too. And I think right off of the roof would be a really good place to do it. So Cerise had a really good idea with that. Let's see. I want to show you what that looks like. Let's come over here with Black again. And we'll come over here on top of these trees. So check that out. It, actually, that's a terrible angle. So I really like the way that that looks, just like stuck on the side there. I decided to use the modern stonework thing from, what is it? Modern neutral masonry, that's it. I could have just looked at the ground floor. Anyway, that is actually chiseled stone brick, and I like it a little bit better than the way that the chiseled cobblestone looked. It's a little bit high resolution compared to the rest of the materials, but you know what? I'm not really going to complain. I think it looks really, really good. And I think once I start getting more stuff added on like that, this entire structure is really going to come together. Yes. Anyway, let's go ahead and get off our chocobo. He should not be joining us today. We are instead going to be adventuring with the flying airship I dubbed the Piece of Poo. Alright, so it is an airship. It's got 47 blocks. It has 6 of these wooden crates. Now, what these things are used for is to capture animals. So I can basically lead an animal onto this, and then I can take off the airship, and the animal comes with me. So we've got a lead here. We've got 6 pads. We're going to get 2 cows, 2 sheep, and 2 pigs. And they will be the basis of our farm. Mount. Now, the only problem with this is that I've had to remap the key bindings for this, so it's a little bit hinky. Alright, so we're going to go this way. I know there's tons of cows this way. While exploring, also, I found a hungry node. We can actually go check it out. I about lost black to that hungry node, actually. I was looting villages and stuff. That's where I got the cinder pearl seeds. And I jumped off him, I ran to the greenhouse, and about the point I got to the greenhouse, I realized suddenly, wait, I'm hearing a chocobo cry in distress. As it turns out, he got sucked up into a hungry node. And doing the only reasonable thing there, I decided to make a run for it. And, oh, is that a sheep? That's a sheep. It's a pig. I got pigs and we got sheep. Alright, so we're going to get our pigs right now. Okay, stop. Oh, so many pigs. Okay, 2, you should be descending. Okay, something else is bound to 2, and it's not allowing me to descend. Wait, why is 7? 2. Still not working, and now we got wisps, so let's get out of here. Yeah, I want none of you, it's okay. You know, it really confuses me that sometimes you get mods that can share key presses, and they work fine. Other ones, it's like they cancel the key press. So what else is set to numpad 2? I need to make a generic dump key. That I can just put stuff I don't want to hotkey. Wela. Man, I don't care about you, Wela. What key will I never use in 1,000 years? There we go, okay. Yeah, I guess let's go check out the hungry node. So we're actually using Archimedes Ships Plus as a more updated version of the original mod. It's got a few new things to it that I actually don't know much about. Like, I'm kind of curious as if the steam engines actually work now, because if they did, that would be really fantastic, and I should have really added 1 or 2 of those guys. It also has a few things like a sticky buffer. I don't know what a sticky buffer is. I'd imagine, I'm guessing here, but I would imagine that the sticky buffer stays with the ship, so you can land the ship anywhere, versus having a landing pad that you have to land the ship on. But I do not know for sure. Anyway, if you look over here, you can actually see the pockmarked area from that hungry node. I've watched many a villager die to that thing. It's very terrifying. Alright, I tell you what, let's go ahead and stop the ship. I want to disassemble. Oh, that put me in a really bad spot. And we'll sleep the night away. You know what? I had cut down that silverwood tree yesterday. I didn't give it time to decay. Let's just check over here for saplings just in case. Because if there's a sapling down there and I miss it, I will never forgive myself. We can also get the cow and the sheep over there. Looks like no saplings. I guess that's okay. Oh, we're getting our cows, though. I get off the thing and it puts me on the freaking top of it. Come on, cow. If I had golden lassos, this wouldn't nearly be an issue. Oh, it's going to collide away from me, isn't it? Oh, stop this. Alright, I gotta disassemble the ship, I guess. I can make a perpetual cow motion machine. Alright. You have to destroy the base of this house before I do anything. Come. There we go. Okay, so he's stuck now. Aw, come on. Okay. Okay, let's do this the right way. That's my fault for doing something that had me click on the guy. I want to lead him to the pet. Come on. Come on. Oh, yeah. Come on. Jump. Come on, jump up. Jump up, guys. You could do it. That's 2 out of 3. And this guy over here is retarded. I wanted you to come closer. Okay, there we go. We are good. We got ourselves some cows and some sheep. We need to break the bottom of this. So I imagine this is like where the sticky buffer would come in handy, right? Because right now, if I try to assemble this, it would see the entire world as my ship, I believe. Though it would be much better if you could blacklist materials that it didn't even bother checking. You know, it actually might. I don't know for sure. Because it would make sense to say, nope, dirt is never going to be used on a ship. It is a porous material. And I'd like destroy this poor villager's house. I am a monster. Wait, is it touching? Oh no! Oh no! I almost lost some balloons to this thing. It is now a ship. Why is it holding 133 blocks? What is it touching? Oh, these guys are touching the house. And it looks like it does not actually count dirt. Because it should be a lot higher than that. There we go, airship. I'm not really worried about chickens, so we're just going to go for pigs, cow, and sheep. I'm not really worried about horses either. I mean, for the most part, horses are kind of useless to me since I have chocobos, and they would just be a source of leather. And I don't think I can use them for anything else, so they get a reprieve. They're not going to be joining us on this fantastical voyage to death. I mean, farming. They're not going to be joining us on this fantastical voyage to farming. Hey guys. Have you heard the good news about Free Farm? Where'd they go? What if that's a bug? See, look, it's not getting stuck on that pad because there's actually something there, right? I don't know anymore. I don't know. Let's head back home real quick. we're going to go back and see if I click those pads, if those things mysteriously show up. So home is this way. So I could turn... Yeah, see, I look behind. They're not there. I thought those things worked. I'm so sad. I am so sad. Look, some little chocobos down there. It's like the world's worst slaving raft. Just going around enslaving animals, capturing them, and doing with what I will. As they slowly meander by. Oh, we need to get way higher than this. There we go. That should be good. Hey, check that out. That is a growth craft beehive. I've never actually seen one of those. Ooh, look at all that taint. Luckily, this biome will not spread, so that is really, really nice. If it did, my world would probably be destroyed. Because I don't think I have the ability to combat all that. Oh man, we just barely made it over that. More chocobos. You know, you can never find those things whenever you actually need them. Once you have all that you need, they're everywhere. That is an sinister node in there. You can see it spreading slowly. Alright, how are we doing on the map? We need to go a little bit to the left, okay. Now, for now, I'm not going to do any sort of fancy farm or whatnot, but one of my projects I want to do in this playthrough is going to be actually making a farm for the cows and the sheep and the pigs that we don't have. And the sheep or cows we may not have, we're going to find out. And for the chocobos, and I want to play around with like pistronics and stuff when I do that. Stop, and descend. This is a loading and unloading zone only. Yeah, but no, a landing pad like right on the side of the house right there I think would be pretty awesome. We might be able to put something on the other side too. In case you can't tell, I'm going to go crazy with this. Oh, we are on the coke oven. We don't want to do that. Oh, stop, please stop. Stop. Oh, what are you doing to me? Alright, disassemble. Okay. We're a block up, but I can deal with that. So, let's see if we have a thing mysteriously appear. No. Ah. Why don't you work? You're terrible. You're terrible. Alright, so that was a wasted effort. I suppose the good news is we have finally grown an ender pearl. So, Archimedes ships plus the crates, not so useful. Things will stick to them, but when you turn it into an airship, they decide they don't want to stick anymore. Lesson learned. There is also the very real possibility that I was just doing something wrong. Oh, we got another ender lily seed. Well, it was the original ender lily seed, excuse me. Let's see, we can use this to make a golden lasso, right? Ender bricks. Somewhere on here there is a golden lasso. Let's do this the intelligent way, right? Erase all that. So what do we need? We need gold nuggets, string, and an eye of ender. I can get the gold from the house, but we're going to have to go over to the greenhouse for the rest of that stuff. I just like going up the stairs, don't mind me. Alright, I should actually have some gold in a chest, and it should be a crate. What was that? Okay, no, that was the magical crops. 4? Get out of here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get black and get on over here. Now, this is not the way that I had originally wanted to do this, but just because I'd rather have gotten everything one go, but getting the golden lasso and then just using black here to ferry him back and forth is probably going to be my best bet. Even though he's not going really fast right now for some reason. Also, doors. This place needs doors. We don't want the riffraff getting in. Alright, so let's see. Let's go ahead and put that away. And we need 4 string, which means we need 12? There we go. Oh, I took the crafting table out of here. Run, 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 run. Not in the greenhouse. Anywhere but not the greenhouse. Wait, why do you like string? Alright. Seriously! Apparently string is a chocobo item to make them follow. Because this guy is all up my butt. Really? We're doing this again? I feel like I have a caravan circling the sick and wounded right now. Oh, jeez. It can't be good for performance. Anyway, so we have Cinder Pearl, Blaze Powder, plus Ender Pearl gets us Eye of Ender, and then, bam, Golden Lasso. Come on. Coming with me. Oh, now you're going fast. Alright, so first priority is cows. Leather is the utmost. Leather followed by sheep. I really don't need that many sheep since I have a hemp farm, but to make up for a wool farm, I would have to increase it in size greatly. Awesome, I can catch it while on the chocobo back. So yeah, this is probably going to work out much better than the other way did, unfortunately. Cause I'm flying away. You have severely disappointed me, airship. I was expecting so much of you. Alright, so for now we're just going to do a little quick and dirty pen for these guys. And by little, I mean extremely little. Seriously, what are you doing? Alright, so that's one. I see our victim. wonder if I could just like right click this in midair and have that sheep just drop to its death. Not that I would want to do that, mind you. I'm just curious. Splat curious. Considering how much power that windmill is not making, that thing is spinning way too fast. Alright, so we just need one more sheep. Golden lasso is the best lasso. We're going to ignore the fact that it is the only lasso, but it's the best lasso. See, we got piggies. Piggies, creepers, hobgoblins. Are they hobgoblins or are they called something else? I don't know. They look like hobgoblins to me. Flaming critters. Even more chocobos. You know, I could never find these animals to save my life if I actually didn't have another source. Yeah, and there's nothing over here, right? No, this just goes into a... Actually, what biome is this? Mountain taiga. This is actually a nice little area. I don't think I've been here before. No, I've not. I've not been here before at all. And then it just goes into a regular spruce area and meadows. Interesting. One of the things I've still not found yet is I've not found a desert, and it's really making it's annoying me a little bit, just a little tiny bit. Many cold biomes though. All right, that's enough exploring. Let's head on home. Ooh, ooh, what do we have here? I really don't have the inventory to loot anything. At least we'll be able to check the map and see there's a village there. All right. One of the things I've actually come to realize as I'm playing this, and as I'm exploring right now, it occurs to me I probably shouldn't be doing that, is that I think that the ore spawning rates in my world are a little low. I have a lot of stuff that uses iron, right? Oh, that's a huge freaking tree. I have a lot of stuff that uses iron, but my iron rates they're not so high. They're the default vanilla rate. I think I might need to increase that. And I believe I also need to increase the spawning rate of copper. Tin, I should be okay with. I might need to increase it. And I might need to increase zinc, but aluminum is good. Gold has been good. Silver has been good. Lead has been good. It's just the number of mods I have that use all those materials, and I'm just using the rate that is default to currently immersive engineering, which is good for immersive engineering. It's not good for like a mix of all that stuff. So if I can go ahead and I can fix that. I can move everything over to COFH core to get that generation in. The only downside is I'm not going to retrogen it. I would end up with way too much ores in my existing chunks compared to the new stuff. So I think what I'd end up doing for the purpose of mining is creating a Mistcraft age. There we go. We got 2 cows, 2 sheep. And this guy's still freaking out. Okay. I can't make him stop manually. At least I don't think I can, so we need to get the Chocopedia to tell him to stay. I swear, if he's up here, like, in a window staring at me, I'm going to freak out. Anyway, these guys are, like, the reason why I need to get a wheat farm, so I have a way to breed animals. Stay. Now that that's over. Oh, look, and they got a little baby cow in there now. It's beautiful, the circle of life and all that. Any more of these guys? No, so sad. You know what? It occurs to me. I just use this thing, and I don't think I told you what this is. Um, when I was setting up all of the Botania stuff to get the Vitreous pickaxe, I realized that it would break really quickly if I didn't have a mana tablet. So I sacrificed my last diamond, which may have been a mistake, and I made a mana diamond to make the mana tablet, right? However, I was charging it using day blooms, and day blooms currently are set up so that once they live, I think for like 2 days or whatever, they die, and they're not really a good source of mana of any kind. So I made 5 of these little endo flames here. They're really, really cheap, actually. I don't have a... You know what? I think this works. Yeah, so the endo flames are really cheap. It uses these mystical brown petals, a mystical red, a mystical light gray, and then mana powder. Previous versions of Botania, you'd have to make something called a mana petal, which basically involved throwing a petal into a mana pool and then picking it back up. So instead of having 1 petal of every color, you'd have 2 petals of every color. Recently, that's changed. A lot of that stuff's been replaced with using mana powder instead, which is a fantastic change. It represents the use of additional mana to the stuff, but it's so much easier. You can make this stuff out of like redstone, glowstone, sugar. In my case, I've been using sugar. It's probably the best option for me. Works really, really well. But these guys here burn fuel. Any solid fuel source they'll burn. They don't do buckets of stuff because if they spit the bucket back out, it's not a valid fuel source. However, see, there you go. They'll pick it up and then they will get piping on it. And what this little setup does here is it ensures there's only 1 piece of fuel on the pressure plate at a time. That way it's not going to have it all just like spawn down here and then despawn. I probably could have made it a little bit more compact, but instead of having just the hopper here leading into the open crate, I wanted to have a chest full of stuff so that I can just like load this up eventually with charcoal and just have it go. This is also easily expandable, so I can add more of those endo flames to it. It's definitely not, say, a long-term solution. There are better long-term solutions for Botania, but this is a really good early game setup. Alright, so what I have to do, I need to go ahead and I need to go crazy growing trees and stuff, and I think I might need to start looking into some progressive automation for tree farming just to make it a little bit easier on myself. Before I am going to do that, though, I need to actually head out for today, so I will see you next time, and we will get started making some actual farms. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave a comment in the section below, and I will see you next time where we'll actually make something. Anyway, have a good day.